are back on top, the NBA champions, for a 17th time.
Yeah! We're not done yet. Yeah!
Where are the glasses?
Yeah!
Hello and
I need
welcome
some
to Access
glasses.
Sportsnet Lakers, driven by your Southern California Honda dealers. Here's the crew. Allie Clifton, Mike Bresnahan, Tough Juice Karan Butler, and ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the star of the show. Big Game James Worthy. Welcome to those of you watching on Spectrum News 1. Go ahead, Big Game. Here's your moment.
With the trophy.
Woo, light it up, Big Game.
Yeah!
Yeah, feels good,
Number
doesn't it?
17, baby.
Number
Coming at
17.
you. Number 17, we got you. That's all I got to say.
I know. Yeah, we want to show a little love to Big Shot Bob watching at home. Robert always been here since day
Big
number
Shot.
Shout out, Big
one
Shot.
as well. Fish, D-Fish, who was here last game, been a part of the team this year. And for everyone that's been a part of our network over the past 8 years, this is a big-time moment. The Lakers are back on top. Guys, for the first time in 10 years, the first time since 2010, there have been no playoff victories in the 8 years on this network. And now there is a championship, and it happens to be thank you, Allie,
You're welcome.
number 17. What does it mean to the Laker franchise?
Oh, it's amazing. Just thinking about the grind. I recall working here and starting doing the grind process of, watching the draft process, and you narrated so well. And to finally land a whale like LeBron James, for him to come here and restore the tradition, the rich tradition in Lakers history, acquiring a guy like Anthony Davis. And usually things like that take time. But I recall sitting at Dwayne Wade's house in the regular season a year and a half ago. LeBron James said, we're going to be champions in 2 years. This is the second year.
Yeah.
He delivered.
He delivered.
You know what I thought of today? A couple people. Thought of Kobe Bryant. Maybe he'd be looking down from upstairs there and thinking of his team, watching what they did, 16 big wins for them. Anthony Davis just said he was like a big brother for us. He's been here all along for this journey. Guys, I also thought of Jerry Buss. When he purchased the Lakers in 1979, Celtics had 13 championships, and now finally, James, they caught him at 17. This is a big, big deal for them. Big picture. It's been a big, big push for the franchise. Get to Boston, catch the Celtics. They had the huge, huge jump on the Lakers. Even Steven right now.
Yeah. When you have a formula for winning,
Yeah.
it's like a math formula. It never changes. And the Lakers have had that over the years. And they've taken some calculated risk, keeping Kobe, trying to bring in Dwight Howard, Steve Nash, bringing in different coaches to try to get championships. Came up a little short. But the patience and the vision of a player like LeBron James. Not only do you have to have talent and discipline and commitment, but you have to correlate that with the franchise that you're playing with. He did it in Cleveland. He did it in Miami. And he came here and he brought a vision, and everyone bought into it. And it took time. It took time to mix it up. Last year, 55 games, injury. Stayed committed. Bring in AD, had to mix that together. They weren't quite together November, December, January. Finally started to get it together before the season had to stop. And without Avery Bradley, they went into the bubble, and their defense carried them the entire season. And I like the rest of you guys. I think of Dr. Buss. I think of Kobe. I think of, everyone that passed on that helicopter. But I think about a lot of people that worked in the Laker organization over the time.
Years.
People like Mary Lou Leibich. I think about, Bill Burtka. I think about a lot of employees that worked upstairs in the Forum in the 80s. And for me, it's a reflection of what this organization is all about. And it's just success, winning, decade after decade after decade. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you, Hall of Famer.
Great job.
Allie, you've been patient. remain patient, because LeBron James is the first player to ever win finals MVP with 3 different teams. Anthony Davis, at 27 years old, has won his first ever title. Let's go back to Orlando. They're with Mike.
LeBron James and Anthony Davis. LeBron, your first championship came when you were 27 years old. AD's first comes when he's 27. With everything that happened this season, what's it like going through this together and securing the Lakers' 17th title?
It makes it that much sweeter. If you don't go through nothing, then it feels like the process is I don't want to say cheated, but I don't feel like it's worth it. And for us, what we've been through this whole year, from the beginning, you're going abroad to everything. I mean, it's just so much in between. This was the longest season of our careers, obviously, but to finish it in the way we did, it's an unbelievable moment for us.
AD, what stands out most to you? And similar question, going through it with LeBron, it's his 4th championship. You saw how hard it is to get to this point. How do you reflect on all this, man?
Yeah, it's tough. He said it from day one, our first team meeting, players meeting, that it's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy, especially when we're the favorites. People got targets on our backs. Everybody has their own chip on their shoulder, every single player. And for us to come together, no egos, 1 through 15, ups and downs, starting last October, a full calendar year being here, and we competed. We always stay together no matter what. All for this right here. All for this, and it finally paid off. And like you say, the more you have struggle, the more you have ups and downs, the harder it is to win a championship, the sweeter the feeling is. And I said I want to go cry, and I cried with like 30 seconds left on the clock, man. I just couldn't hold it. I mean, it's a special moment, something that I, wanted in my entire career. And it's only the first one.
Yeah, man, something you've dreamed of your whole life. LeBron, you made a lot of people in a lot of cities happy. Now it was Los Angeles' turn after Miami and then Cleveland. Everything that happened this year again with Kobe especially, what does it feel like to deliver this one to the purple and gold?
It feels amazing. I came here for a reason. I came here to put this franchise back in a position where they're accustomed to being. And for me to wear the purple and gold, it was an honor from the first day I stepped at the practice facility on the first preseason game. I remember we played Denver all the way to this moment. So many legends just came through this franchise on the court and off the court. And for us to be able to put ourselves in a class with those people, those legends, it means so much. It's just an honor, man. It's an honor for me to go out there and prepare and train and prep myself for a process. And when it comes together and you fulfill it, it's an unbelievable moment.
And last thing for you, AD, same question to you, man. What's it like delivering your first year with the Lakers, that 17th title?
It's great. Putting the work to get traded here and knowing that, both of us, this franchise, this team, want to be champions again. Like you said, put Laker Nation back on the map. And first year here, able to get a chip. Honestly, Mike, I don't even feel like answering no more questions. I'm ready to go party.
Go party. All right, guys. Congrats.